Okay, I need to talk to you, collective, about the messages that I've been getting for you for the last 2 days. Spirit has been shouting at me to deliver messages to you about this message. When I was meditating, I received a download of two images, a pair of sunglasses and a lighthouse, and I heard, "Your light isn't meant for everyone." Some people are going to be repelled by your light, and others are going to want to come towards you. So, we're going to be talking about this today. This has to do with today's message, at least a little bit. I'm not sure what else Spirit wants to bring through, but I know that I wanted to talk to you about whatever Spirit wants you to know concerning that message, okay? Because it came through very, very strongly for you. And so, what I was getting is that, and let me just kind of ring my bell here. I want to ring my bell and really open up to Spirit. So before I begin, I'm going to call Spirit in. So Spirit, please be here with me now. Help me to deliver messages that are clear, concise, and accurate to the collective of my beautiful rosebuds here, having to do with the messages, Spirit, that you want to bring through for the collective regarding their light and how it's not really meant for everybody. What did you want to bring through, Spirit, for the collective? Okay, I'm just going to allow Spirit to speak through me. All right, collective. Your light is not meant for everyone because your light is like a laser beam. It's so intense that sometimes you really have no idea how intense it is. Why is it so intense? It's a trigger. It's like a portal. It literally holds so much light that it triggers some people. I want to say too that your light inside of you is more powerful than you realize. You're more powerful than you realize. And I heard it's time to remember who you are. It's time to remember who you are. That the fact is, your eye contact sometimes can make people feel a little bit uneasy, okay? A little bit intimidated. And I just heard, Spirit just said, truth serum. Have you ever been talking to somebody and all of a sudden they tell you all of their secrets? They just start purging all of their secrets. The reason for this is because when you come into a space, Spirit is showing me how you just transmute the area, and it's almost like having to do with some electromagnetic force that you just embody and you carry in your auric field is what I'm being shown. Like it looks like a figure eight. It looks like an infinity sign over your chest, over your chest area, which I can presume is like the heart area, okay, the heart center, heart chakra, okay. You'll have to excuse me if I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm bringing through messages, and sometimes when I bring through messages from Spirit, I'll look back and I'll go, oh yeah, or I'll connect the dots as I go along. So please be patient with me as I bring these messages through. But like what I'm seeing, and if you can help me to piece it together, that would be awesome. But what I'm getting, and just I'm the messenger, so just know that and have some grace with me, please. But what I am getting is like a figure eight or like infinity symbol over the heart chakra, and I'm also getting that over like the solar plexus. Okay, so maybe that'll become more clear as to what that is, or that could be something that y'all could share. But when I tune into the energy of that, I just heard that you're transmuting energy. Not only that, you're some kind of gateway. You're a powerful gateway. And I'm seeing like somebody going into a room and flipping on all the switches of all the lights. So like the lights are out, you come in, you start switching on all the lights. You make people have light bulb moments. You make people have these aha moments. You make people face their inner demons. You make people face their inner truths. And you bring out like a truth serum, something in the light in your eyes, and something about who you are at the heart and soul level triggers people, draws something out in them that they can't ignore, okay? Yeah, you're super duper powerful, more so than you know. So if this person is not ready for you, they're going to have a reaction. Now, there could be two types of people. Spirit is saying there's the type of people who are ready for your light, and they're going to want to be drawn to you. You could have a lot of admirers. You could have a lot of people staring at you. You could notice this when you go to the grocery store. Sometimes this happens to me when I'm at the grocery store. I notice a lot of people staring at me. And it's because when you're a light worker, when you have like light worker, starseed, angelic vibes, you know, that kind of thing, it's like people crave your light that's inside of you. People who are lost, people who need like this void filled, they'll be attracted to your light and they'll want to come to you. They'll want to stare at you because it's like as soon as your eyes meet theirs, they get like an automatic download. They get like an automatic awakening. There's something very important here about your eyes. Yeah. So what I'm getting is like your eyes kind of can weigh souls. Whoa, that's crazy. So I'm seeing scales here, scales of justice, and I heard your eyes are very powerful. In fact, you don't even mean to do this. It's not like you're judging people. It's not like you're looking at people and you're like, oh, you're a bad person or you're doing great. I mean, you may be saying that, but like, this is not something intentional. Okay. What I'm getting is that when you look at somebody in the eyes, they get like an automatic download and you get an impression. You can get like an automatic impression. You can kind of weigh someone's soul and they know it. Some people know that. And some people, if they're ready for that, they're like, oh yeah, I'm ready to find out who I am. I'm ready to find out, and engage with you. I'm ready for that. I want to absorb your energy. I love your energy. But then there's some people that are going to be repelled by you, okay? And they're going to show it in many numerous ways. Spirit is showing me that when you're talking to somebody, if they avoid eye contact or they seem disinterested or they plain outright like snub you, it's because they're afraid of your light. They're afraid of your aura, the field that you resonate. And you have to make a decision if you are going to approach this person or not, or continue to talk to this person or not. Because what Spirit is showing me is that in that moment where somebody is like afraid of your light, it's best to disengage, and it's best to not engage with that person, is what Spirit is showing me. It is best to like take a step back. And that's how you protect your own energy, is by taking a step back, walking away, or don't engage. Unless sometimes, I don't know about you, but sometimes Spirit will plant like a seed of intention inside of me to either look at someone or to touch them on the arm and speak to them. All of these are ways that we can, they're like a gateway, okay? Like, basically, it's a way to connect, is what I'm getting. So, if somebody is trying to ignore you, the best thing to do is, if they're toxic or you feel drained, is to walk away. Or if you don't feel appreciated in the moment, just walk away. Don't try to force it, okay? Now, if you feel called to touch a person, this is an energy transfer. And this can be very healing. So if you ever get a prompt like, oh, I need to touch that person, like on the arm or shoulder or whatever, there may be a reason why. Maybe they are in need of a little ripple effect of some positive energy, because as an earth angel, as a starseed, as, this very powerful person that you are, many of you are watching, so there's different enlightened ones watching. But you're a gateway. That's the whole, light workers. All of y'all are, it doesn't really matter what lineage you're from, because you're still a very, 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 very powerful conduit for energy, Spirit is showing me, and for light. And so if this person is not ready for you, they're going to feel exposed. They're going to act out. They're going to, like I said, they may try to ignore you. They may um they may ghost you. Okay? So please, 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 what Spirit is saying is do not give your energy to people like this, because you need to protect your energy. Okay? You are, what Spirit is telling me is you are some sort of like energetic mirror. You allow people to see something in your eyes, and they either might like what they see or they might not like what they see looking back, being reflected in your eyes. So I heard something about like offering light to souls and offering energy to souls, but only if you feel called to. Don't let everyone have your light, because not everyone is deserving of your light. Okay, beautiful collective. Not everyone is deserving of your light. And some of you, I know it's hard because you want to help and heal people. I just saw 11:11 on the timer. So there you go. Make a wish. And uh, yeah. Anyway, sorry. I just felt really overwhelmed in that moment. Like, my wish for you, just had to pause and say, my wish for you all is that you will receive your blessings that are heading your way, that we talked about in the last video. I'm so excited for those blessings to come through for you. So whenever I see 11:11, I make a wish. So I wanted to make a wish for you in that moment, that your blessings will happen, and they'll be wonderful blessings, and that we'll all get our blessings in the next 3 weeks. But anyway, okay, back to what I was saying, is that not everyone is worthy of or deserving of being entangled with you. Because when you look someone in the eyes, collective, when you touch someone, there's an entanglement, like a quantum entanglement, you could call it that. In physics, they call it that. It's where your energy can join. You have to be careful who you're joining energy with. You can get people's energy from, let's say you go thrifting and you get some items that have a bad vibe, and you're just like, oh, these have a bad vibe, I don't think I want them. You have a couple of options. In that moment, you can leave them there if they have a really bad vibe, or bring them home. Before you bring them into your house, light some sage and sage them. Maybe even like what I do is I literally like take something and I'll just like blow on it like this and put my energy into it, my breath into it. And then I say like a little prayer to claim it as my own, and to get any energy, any residual energy that was there before. That's the same kind of thing. Like if you take food from somebody that has like really negative vibes, that probably wouldn't be the best idea. Like at a potluck, I don't know about y'all, but like I don't like potlucks because I don't know who's cooking the food. And I do believe that, like, you know how you can cook with love? I believe you can also cook with like hatred and stuff that's bad. Like, Spirit is saying, what kind of ingredients do you put in your pie? And it's not personal. It's just like, I don't like bad vibes. I like good vibes. So like I'm always constantly like cleansing my space, or cleansing things that I do bring in to the house if I go thrifting. I love to thrift. Another thing is gifts. If Spirit is telling me that if you receive gifts from anyone who doesn't vibe well with you, or they don't have good vibes, or doesn't settle right with you, you can sage those gifts too, and you can accept them, but just cleanse the energy. It's the same thing if you make eye contact with somebody. There's a quantum entanglement. You literally become entangled with their energy. So it's important to talk about like zero contact. That's for people that are really toxic, okay? You may have to go zero contact with people like that. Light contact, which is like, you might want to be like, oh, hi, and just maybe say hi, give them a wave, and just be like, how you doing? Oh, good. Okay, bye. And I'm going to go. And then you just keep going. And then with people who their energy feels good and they seem open in your body, you can do like a body check in that moment and be like, how do I feel right now? Do I feel okay? Do I feel safe? Do I feel warm? Do I feel calm? Okay. If so, I'm going to give this person my full attention. But your attention is gold, okay? And you don't really need to be giving it to everybody, especially people who are going to just absorb your energy or take you out of alignment, because you do not, it's not worth it, and you do not want that. Okay? When people reject you, remember they're not rejecting you, they're rejecting parts of themselves. So please try not to take it so personal. I know it can be so hard though, but that's why I wanted to bring these through for you, because basically Spirit was trying to tell me this, and like Spirit wanted me to say, like, you deserve a big hug for everything you've been through, because Spirit is showing me that like you've been through some horrible stuff with people, and you know, you're still standing. I'm hearing that song. What is it? I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So Spirit is very proud of you. You've been through the ringer with lots of like shady characters. You've learned about boundary setting and things like that. But sometimes, even though you're putting yourself out there and you want to be friendly to everyone and you want to share your light with everyone or fix people, I'm hearing that song Fix You by Coldplay. Even though you might want to fix everyone and be nice to everyone because you are a light worker, an angel, a starseed, you have it in you to love so hard. But it's like at the same time, it just isn't right to put yourself out there. It's like putting yourself in the middle of the road and letting a bus hit you. That's what Spirit is showing me. It's just not worth it. So keep that in mind about the zero, the light, and the full contact, because I think it's so important, you know, to take care of yourself, to set boundaries because of that entanglement, the energy. If you don't, if you give too much energy to somebody, you're going to feel really drained. You're going to feel really rotten. And, you know, you got to learn to almost like feel it out and navigate it. But yeah, if your soul is nudging you to say hi to somebody, like let's say there's somebody but you feel anxious and you're not sure, but you really, really feel called to do it, okay? Maybe there's a reason why you need to do that, okay? And then just keep it light. And when I don't know about y'all, but Spirit is reminding me to tell you, when you get home, it's okay to like sage yourself, because when you're out and about, you can absorb other people's energy. You can become entangled when you're out in public spaces with people, okay? So just keep that in mind, okay? And as you level up, Spirit is saying, as you level up, collective, as you are leveling up. Oh my gosh, did you see the lights just flicker behind me? Whoa, that was wild. Okay. You may be experiencing light flickering, stuff like that. I just saw the number 144. Anyway, that's crazy. So yeah, chosen ones, 144, that number just came through. So, okay, where was I? I'm sorry, that light flickering just was, I think that was like a confirmation, a big old confirmation that you are leveling up. And as you level up, you're going to notice, and this is why these messages are coming through for you, there's going to be a polarity. There's going to be more polarity with people around you that either act like they love your light and the changes they see in you, or they're repelled by you. So please get ready for this if this is not already happening to you. And please be sure to share your thoughts in the comments about this. Is this happening to you? Do people avoid you? Do people snub you? Or do some people want to be so close to you that they're just ready for it and they crave your warmth? So please do let me know. Yeah, so I was going to say, I think what I'll do now is I'll get some cards and then we can continue. Okay, I have a bin of cards and I just kind of want to pull some cards since I haven't done that yet. Okay, I got my big old bin here and I'm just going to see. So Spirit, oh my gosh, this one wanted to get me in the head. All right, I'm just going to lay these down and then we'll talk about them, okay? So Spirit, help me to choose out the correct ones for the collective today, please. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So, your presence is a truth serum. Are you kidding me? Wow. Okay, isn't that what I was just saying? Wow. Okay. I'm getting a lot of chills. I don't know about y'all, but like I'm getting a lot of chills in this reading. Ooh. Sometimes when spirit comes through like that, it's kind of eerie. But yet it's eye-opening and I do love it. But yeah, sometimes people will tell you their deepest darkest secrets just because when they're around you, they have no filter. And then they might even get mad at themselves after they tell you very personal things about themselves. Does that happen to you, collective? It happens to me when I'm talking to people sometimes. They will tell me some big confessions, things that I don't even really need to hear, okay? So yeah. What else did you get here? Some people think you're extra. Okay, well, if they think you're extra, too bad. That's what I mean. It's like, yes, you're not going to float everyone's boat, and that's okay. Some people are going to think you're extra. It's not even about you, it's more of a reflection on them. Speaking of that, I just got mirror. Speaking of I literally just said that, and then oh my goodness. So yeah, you are mirroring. Do you guys see what's going on here? Everything is lining up with the cards. What I'm saying, this is crazy. And why now? It's because you're activating and I'm activating and we're all activating together. So, mirror. People are seeing themselves in you. Don't take it personal. Don't try to throw everyone a life preserver. Okay? Because not everyone needs one. Not everybody is going to want a life preserver. I'm just getting something here about stepping away from people who don't want your help. I know it almost seems so counterintuitive to say that when you're a light worker and you want to help everybody. But like there's certain souls out there who don't want help. And to force that on them, maybe that's their lesson is to go on without the help, or somebody else might step in and help them. Maybe it's not your lesson. Maybe it's not something that you're going to teach this person. Listen to your radar. Listen to your inner radar, because spirit is showing me like a sign, like looks like a Wi-Fi sign. So it's like you have this inner radar, and it's like your body. It's your body and it's your intuition. You can kind of feel people out. You can feel like if they kind of have like a wall up or defense up, you can feel it. So feel it out and protect your energy, because you're not meant to save everybody, okay? We have you're a light keeper. You are a light keeper, okay? I'm not even sure what that is. I think that's like a light worker, a light keeper. Okay. I haven't heard of a light. I know I wrote this down at one point or another and stuck it in that, but I don't know what a light keeper is. I think that meant light worker. We have asked for what you desire. So now is a really good time because you are activating and you're leveling up. And so it's a great time, since also we are, in this Leo season of abundance. Ask for what you want. Don't be afraid to put in your cosmic order. I literally have cosmic order forms that I fill out of things that I want to manifest. And sometimes what I do is like I'll put them like in a little jar that I have. But sometimes I will fold them up like the paper up like little tiny seeds, and literally dig up some dirt, plant them in there, cover them up, and plant them like a seed, okay? And it's like a green light for the universe to give me what I need and want and desire. So listen to your radar, okay? Listen to that inner radar about people around you, because it's so, so important. Your body is going to tell you. It's a wonderful tool. Your body's going to tell you if it's okay to connect with somebody on a deep, deep level or not. Like, your body won't fail you. You're going to be able to feel it if it's safe or if it's not safe to connect. Kind of reminds me of like sometimes when I'm out taking a walk, um, which I always take my pepper spray, but like there may just be some people that I'm like, okay, those people give me bad vibes, so I'm just not gonna make eye contact because I don't feel it's safe to make eye contact with them. But with most people, I'm like, hi, 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 and I like wave and stuff like that. Like I try to be very friendly, and I am just a naturally friendly person. But like with some people, I'm just like, ooh, they give me bad vibes. So yeah, you got to protect yourself because of the, um, I want to say, I don't know what the, I just heard a word and I don't know what it means. Divergence. I should write that down. I heard something about divergence and I don't know what that would be. What is that? What is that about, spirit? I don't know. Something about divergence, something about two paths, right? The right way and the right thing and the wrong thing, or something about gateways and divergence. So maybe I can piece this together as we go on. But sometimes I get words and phrases, so I just thought I'd pass that along to you. But if your body feels light, if it feels good, listen to it. It's okay. That's a green light. That's what I was saying. And like, if you don't have a good feeling about somebody, you'll feel it in your body. It may be like with me, I get like this feeling of like fear either in my stomach or like up here, and it's like, oof, okay, my body's telling me that that person's not good for me. So listen to your body's wisdom. Okay. All right. What else do we got? We have work on your gifts. Okay, collective, work on your gifts. It's important to do this because you've been given these gifts. We've been actually talking about these gifts, which is crazy that that came out, that you're going to be bestowed more gifts. So it's important for you to actually like practice them. I practice my gifts. I do this a lot, almost like on a daily basis. I don't think there's a single day that goes by that I don't practice my gifts, because if you don't practice them, it's like any muscle. You can lose the ability if you don't practice it. Oh, and that's another thing Spirit wants me to tell you. This is another reason why you have to be careful with interacting with people as a light worker, as an angel, as, you know, somebody who's just a special soul like you are. If you interact with the wrong types of people, you could, like, through osmosis almost in a way, like this. Now I'm hearing convergence. That's so funny. I'm hearing divergence and convergence, but it's like you'll take on their energy. You might even start to copy their mannerisms. You may take on their energy and like you don't mean to, but it's hard to separate because you're so empathic. I got chills again. And so it can be quite exhausting because you don't know. You may lose yourself and you may lose your gifts, even if just temporarily. You may feel very disconnected from God, from the divine. So be very careful what you're giving your attention to, what you're watching, who you're watching, because if you find yourself copying people's mannerisms, or if you find yourself just not acting like yourself, it's time to step back and like assess that, because you don't want to you don't want to take on somebody's, I just heard karma. You don't want to take on someone's karma. You don't want to take on somebody's energy in that way. Okay. Wow. Oof. You're a hero to someone, so know that today, that like you are a hero to somebody. That's beautiful. Trust the universe. So trust the universe. Be the truth. These are beautiful messages. You are more special than you realize. Baby steps. Reminds me of that, what about Bob, is it? Baby steps to the elevator. Baby steps out the door. No, but seriously, like, you know, these things can take time. You know, have patience with yourself, okay? And when you're practicing your gifts, um, I think that that's somewhere to have a lot of patience with yourself, because it doesn't always work out the way that you expect it to when you're practicing your gift sometimes. Like, let's say you want to practice um, your intuition, and you may do some exercises. You may get them all wrong. Keep practicing, okay? There's a lot of fun exercises that you can do to practice your intuitive gifts. And maybe that's something we can explore together in the comments section. I would love to hear from you. Like, how do you practice your spiritual gifts of like psychic intuition? How do you practice your clairs? Okay, like if you have the gift of clairaudience, or like, let's say you have the gift of clairsentience or clairvoyance, how do you practice that? Do you practice remote viewing? Because I know, like, I do. I practice remote viewing, and I have my own practices. But I would love it if y'all shared, and maybe that's something that we could talk about in the future, if Spirit revisits that in the future. But like practicing your gifts, because it's huge. It's huge because there's so many ways that you can practice your gifts. Because if you don't use it, you lose it. And it's like, it's a gift, so why not use it, right? Um, and it's like a muscle too. Muscles can atrophy if you don't use them. So, and then make the shift. So don't be afraid. It's time to shift. It's time to step into this beautiful new you. Okay. If you've watched this far, please remember to put a heart comment down below, or a heart emoji. And I read every single one of your comments. And so I will always respond, okay? Especially if you keep it positive, which you all are. I'm so happy actually to have all of you as part of this Rosebud community, because you all are really nice, genuine, wonderful souls. Some of the best people that I've literally ever encountered in my life. And so I feel blessed to have y'all as part of this collective, and you teach me things too, and I'm like, I feel humbled sometimes because, you know, here I am, I'm opening up and allowing Spirit to speak through me, but I don't know everything, and I'm always open to learning too. So, you know, let's teach each other. Let's put it in the comments and help each other grow. I love that we're doing that for each other. That just makes my heart so happy. So thank you so much, Collective, for being here. And if you want different types of readings, I do all kinds of readings over at my Patreon. I do a lot of fun types of readings. I also have another channel. It's called Mystic Rose Tarot. If you haven't checked that out yet, feel free to do so. And if you want a personal reading with me, check out my info in my description box below. I have a website that lists all my services, and you can find that down in the description box below. It's mysticrosepsychic.com. And thank you so much again, beautiful souls. And thank you so much to all of my channel members who support this channel financially each month. I really, truly appreciate it. It's because of you that I'm able to buy like things for the channel, like tarot and oracle cards and gemstones and different things like that. So thank you so much for your monetary support. And thank you so much to people who donate to the channel. And thank you for liking and commenting and subscribing and sharing these videos. For those of you who feel like there's somebody that you feel like they might resonate with these messages, feel free to share. If it resonates with them, great. If not, that's okay too. But I really appreciate y'all being here, and I love you. Please take good care, and I cannot wait till we bring in more messages from Spirit, because it's always like one of the highlights of my day is bringing through messages for you, Collective. Take good care and stay beautiful. Bye.